It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
What's up, everybody? What's up?
Offense changing the play. Moore will throw. Bring in the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. Let's do it. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Watch that running back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running to the left. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football. And, Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure with every win. That makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
Might be looking to run. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
To the air. It's Carr. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Irish send out the punt The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Under fire. A strike downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome.
It's a seam wide open. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Love what they did there, putting a big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last drive.
They'll run it on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 4th and goal, and they'll go for the touchdown and keep the kicker on ice. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Moore to the air. Rifles it down the middle. He's got it. He's loose. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Dawg.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swan. So good playmaking is always a possibility. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football.
The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Runs for the tackle. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Back has it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Behind this big tight end. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Motion from the wide receiver. Moore will throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Yeah.
And they knock
Still
through
got 2
the
more
extra
quarters.
point, and
Still
they're
got
up
way more
28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Hand off to the single back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Notre Dame right back to the line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime.
Damn it, he threw that shit right
The
to me.
offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going for it all. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. Just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
That's a hell of a
Wide
fucking
open
play, bro.
downfield. They bring him down with
Wherever
the big
my
play
fucking
will move
linebacker
the
is, he is
sticks.
just attacking that nigga.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score. That's going to help their confidence.
And he tacks on the extra point.
You gotta live with that shit, bro.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
More to the air.
Good dude.
Fires into
That's
traffic. Picked
Yeah,
off.
that's what I wanted to do.
Trying to take it back. Rams him with the stiff arm. They'll chase him out of bounds after that play, mark it at the 16-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body.
good. That's
That
a
throw
good
gets
move.
away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
Just let the nigga back in the game.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Direct snap. It's Hughes. Lets it fly. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And maybe they'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Trying to make magic on the screen. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. The give to the right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to throw, it's Crumz.
Yeah.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz.
Thank you. Let's go.
Picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start.
Fucking go.
Got to run the run.
Let's fucking go. Fucking you throwing it. Look at that fucking go. Look at
And setting his offense up at the 24.
Welcome to the O.
Bunch formation for these receivers. He might want another play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his man. It's huge.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The quick out.
Go, nigga. Welcome to the O, nigga. Welcome to the O, nigga. Welcome to the fucking O, nigga.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. USC is currently working from behind, but in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum can change quickly. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Ohio State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll try the run. Crosses the 30. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Forced out of the pocket. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And it's caught inside the 15. He's brought down, and this freshman is not afraid to take a shot. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. He'll take it himself.
That nigga dude is not a running quarterback.
Just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few
Nigga, I do
inches
not
short.
have you blocked, boy. Stop
Really
saying
good
that shit.
surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies behind the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A
Put right up the middle. I don't know
comeback
what the
is
fuck that
underway.
was.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
I have that quarterback. That nigga is not no
They're
fucking
coming out
runner.
to tee it up for the kickoff,
He
and
should be
that
fumbling.
last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
That's cool. I got something for that.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
I don't see how that shit even happened.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Here comes the heat. The short hands, it's Hughes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
With the catch, it's Casper. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
What are you doing? Okay, not moving.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Oh, they cheating. I had to waste the time. I couldn't even call my fucking play.
They're in the red zone, first and 10 from the 20. Moore will throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal. That's what tight ends are supposed to do. Just have people bouncing off them like spitballs off a battleship. And when you're a defense, you got to understand, we got to swarm to the football because these big dudes, they break tackles and they can get loose. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. Great assist. You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick touch pass to the receiver. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Pulls it in, it's locked. There he goes! He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter.
I might have to move him in the box.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Power football with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Got out of trouble and throw. That's caught. It's falling. Hard-hitting tackle.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
He should not be able to listen right now. Stadium possibly going on. Yeah, I might have
and
said
with this
that. Come
place
on.
rocking, the crowd forces a
Come on,
false
bro.
start. The officials offer the deal, and the
Should
coach
not be able
accepts
to-
that they will
you
take
know,
the
I don't
penalty.
know.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Dawg. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Moore to the air. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looking downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Hughes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Motion from the back. Back to pass. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that.
Brother, I know
it is so hard to stop a drive. When you force a field goal, force the field goal. Don't give them another first down. Moore will throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And some room to work. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll mark him out of bounds at the 24. A big run, creating a little space for this offense. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Makes the catch. It's Dawg. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Looking for a gap. It's Dawg. Shakes off the defender. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. To the air, it's Carr.
Nigga, what the fuck are you
They've got
talking
the
about?
defense reeling right now in that big play to the 29.
Yeah, and that's really, really good coverage. Defense had them blanketed, but this is the time in the game, Jesse. You're down. Offense, you got to make some plays. You probably got to start trusting some guys.
Yeah, because you know the coverage is going to be really, really tight. So,
and the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Finds a man all alone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now through the play call. Certainly through the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on fourth and goal. To the air, it's Carr. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Looking to throw. They're working that left side. He makes his way in.
It's the way they make you
move. Now they trail by only 6. Time is of the essence. Just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Under a minute to play, they can just take a knee and put this game on ice.
It's such a good feeling, the best feeling in the world. The best formation is victory formations for offense, where I can just catch the snap, take a knee, Jesse, and watch that clock run.
And it's got to feel good, too, because this was a physical football game. Both teams leaving it all on the field, and the offense now an opportunity to ice this thing, take the dub into the locker room, and get ready for your next.
Deep shot for the end zone. He caught it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. This win, guys, if they can finish it off behind this passing attack today, figures to vault them several notches up in the rankings and serve notice of what they're capable of.
It's funny, we're watching this one now, and some people may be surprised because of the numbers besides each of the team's names. By the end of the year, though, this may have been an obvious decision because of how well this team throws the football, David. They are electric through the air.
And listen, it's still early in the season, but you're proving your passing attack, and you're proving you've got an offense to be dealt with. And you're also putting this one on the schedule for the playoff committee to circle and say, there's a top 10 win. Please continue to rise me up the charts.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Using his feet. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Timeout is called with
Oh, what the fuck am I doing? I wasn't supposed to do that. Just run a fucking play. I was not supposed to do that. Fucking hand slip. Just run a fucking play.
They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the 4th quarter on 4th and goal. They run the reverse. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And they add another touchdown leg. Listen, this game's over. We all know that. But they're running the football. It's your job defensively to play physical and try to get the stop late and make sure they don't continue to get the end zone.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset. But to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out.
Appreciate y'all niggas coming through. Whoever showed up, I definitely appreciate it. Y'all niggas ain't talking to chat for real, but I think I seen Pounds and Daniel and Abo. I appreciate y'all niggas coming through. Everybody else that came through, I appreciate it. We got one more stream to do so I can get affiliated, so I appreciate y'all. I'm out.